Okay, we're recording now. Okay, so when we're talking about some of the common issues with writing, the range, and particularly when we're writing vocabulary, we need to use as much vocabulary as possible. But remember, you need to demonstrate that you know different tenses, that you can write in the present, that you can write in the past, that you can talk about the future, and if possible, if you can use a conditional. Okay, so you should be showing that you can use many different types of grammar or different structures. So range. Yep, very good. Thank you, Eugenia. What about Juan Jose?
Okay, one who thinks for me the problem is to exceed the number of words. For me, it's difficult to make a summary. I I I I normally I usually want to say too many things, and when I realize if I have to write between 150 and 180, when I have realized at the end of the text, or perhaps don't, I haven't arrived to the end of the test yet, I have 200 words.
Okay. Okay, yeah, the length of it, of course, but the point is you get no extra points for making it too long. So that's really important. And you do lose points if you make it too long or too short. Right? Very, very important. So when you finish, you just have to get your pencil and cross some things out. Okay. Good. Raman, anything particular for when we're writing English?
I think that the type of writing is formal, informal, letter, and etc.
Good, the style. And there's an important one as well, if it's a letter, but also, okay, also the style, but also what we call the task. Okay, so if the question is what is your favorite food, okay, and you write about, maybe you write about, last year I went to China and I had some fantastic food. It was very different from the food in Spain. We ate some snake and maybe some reptiles. I quite like the food, but now I'm happier because I'm back in Spain, because I like typical Spanish food like tapas. Okay, but that's good writing, but it is not your task. Your question says, remember last week when we said we looked at a text about technology and inventions, and somebody answered, my favorite invention was GPS, or the most useful invention was GPS. And that was in the text. That was okay. And we said, no, the question says, please mention some technology which is not in the text, right? So that's very important. So the actual task, that's why it's very important to read the question. Yeah. Okay. So these are normally the ones which we're using: the spelling, the grammar, the vocabulary, the word order, Spanglish, agreement. He does, I do. Okay. Do you, does he? So that's agreement between the pronoun, between the subject and the verb, of course, the verb form, the style, the structure, the task completion, very important, the length of sentences, punctuation. Remember, in Spain, you use lots of commas. In England, we use lots of full stops. So if you have a doubt, please, if you have a doubt, please use a full stop. Contractions, don't, doesn't.
Sí.
The effective filter, what's the effective filter? What's the effective filter? The effective filter is when you get a question which says something like, imagine somebody's come into your city. Please write them an email suggesting some of the nice things that you could do together. And you say, dear Ellie, I'm so glad you're coming to visit me in Salamanca. You're going to have a fantastic time in my city. First, we can go to the Plaza Mayor, and we can see the Casa de las Conchas, and then we can go and see the Astronauta in La Puerta de la Catedral. And after that, we can sit down and have some tapas, and you're really going to like the farinata. Okay. And then we can go and listen to some typical flamenco music, which I really like. Okay, so what we've done there, the effective filter, is when you are very acquainted with something, but you end up right. Let's say something. The effective filter is cuando tú sabes mucho sobre un tema que vas a escribir, pero te esfuerzas demasiado en decir las cosas que quieres expresar, aunque acabas poniéndolos en español. So the Plaza Mayor, the tapas, the farinata, the flamenco, the Casa de las Conchas, the Catedral, the Astronauta, all these things que tienes muchas ganas de escribir, pero no sabes exactamente cómo hacerlo en inglés. Okay? And so sometimes we have to avoid those things. Tenemos que evitar escribir sobre esas cosas que nos supone mucho afecto, no? All right. Then we got our L1, L2, which is the interference before. And then we said the zero articles. Please, anybody got any idea? What's a zero article? What's a zero article, please? No? Zero article. Look at these words in the chat box. Okay, you can see we've got 6 words there. Which word, when you speak about something in general, so which word needs the? Which word? Is it the world? The can only be used once. Okay, so we can use the with only one of these words. Is it the world, the peace, the music, the love, the science, and the politics, or the politics? Which is the correct one?
The world?
The world.
The world. Everything else has no article. So peace, music, love, science, politics. Okay, things which are not concrete because they have no article. So that's what we call the
For
zero
example,
article.
But for example, you are a biologist and you say elephants are big animals.
Yes.
In general.
In general, I like elephants.
Yes.
There we go. I like elephants. Yeah. I like maths. Okay? Maths is a difficult subject at school. See that? Okay. What did the Beatles say? All you need is
Love
No.
for
love.
everybody.
There you go. All you need is love. Right. Excellent. Okay.
Do.
Okay, no extra points for singing, okay? No extra points for singing in the
What a
exam.
pity. It was my hope.
You come and sing a little bit before if you want to. That's absolutely fine. Okay. And anything else there? Anything else we have to do? We have to think about? No. Collocations. Okay. Look at this. Collocations. Bed. Yep. Bedtime. Bed. Bed. Bedspread, which is like a culture, okay, or a blanket, a bedspread, okay. All right. Bedroom. So these are words which were collocations. They were words which went together, okay. But now they're compounded into one word, all right. But look at this. Bedroom window. That's a collocation. A bedroom window. Or bedside table. Wow. A bedside table. A bedside table. It's a collocation. This is the table which is next to your bed. So think about collocations. Very, very important. We saw this last week. Okay, I'm going to look at a few of them now. Okay, so we're going to look right now. We're going to look at three different essays. Okay, and I want you to tell me what you think. Particularly, let's look at the structure. Okay, particularly if you can tell me about the structures. All right. So have a look here and tell me. Okay. Okay. So have a look at this, please. Have a look at this. And I want you to tell me. What's the title of this essay? I know some of you have done it already.
Sabbatic year.
Come now, a sabbatic year. It doesn't exist in Spanish, in English. What's that? You've written, some of you have done this task.
Compulsory break.
Yeah, but it says here it's called a gap year, isn't it? It's a gap year. Okay. See you, Roman. See you soon. See you on Tuesday, I hope. I'll send you all the link. Okay, so gap year. Okay. So read through it and tell me, what do you think? Is it good or is it bad? Is it good or very bad? Read it very quickly. Okay, right. So you've had time to read it. First of all, well, the title of this essay was probably some people take a gap year. Is this a good idea? Okay. Is that some people take a gap year? Is this a good idea? Okay. Let's look. First of all, please, we can look at here, we can look at specifics. Okay. First of all, we can look at some mistakes. There's one. Okay. Let's just say those 5 mistakes. So yeah, there's 5 mistakes there because one, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So right here we've got a problem with the pronoun. So what should this pronoun be?
Who?
Who? Okay, who? Right? Do we take a decision or do we? What do we do with a decision?
Who?
Make.
Make a decision. Good. Okay. They use this time to funny. What's to funny?
To do.
It could be possible to say choose
No.
instead of make.
No, you don't choose a decision. No. So to funny is not a verb. To enjoy. Hold on a minute. To enjoy what? Enjoy is a direct object verb. So the object must go after the verb. So what do they enjoy?
Traveling.
They enjoy themselves. Enjoy yourself. You don't enjoy, you enjoy yourself. Okay? Or we could say they can use this time to enjoy their time. Okay. With things like travel, okay, with no S, good. Okay, they can go to other countries to learn idioms.
It could be instead of with things, you could say with activities, maybe.
Yeah, okay, but I mean, yeah, we could say activities, yeah, if we spell it correctly.
I
Good.
mean, I don't know who said this to me, but like writing like things in a writing is like not so good. So I just try to avoid. If I need to put, because I don't have another word, I will put, but I don't know if it's too bad to put.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, I mean, obviously, activities is a better word than thing. Yeah. So they can go to different countries to learn
Languages.
languages. So there's a false friend, isn't it? False friend, an idiom. An idiom is part of language. Right. So language is our big set, and an idiom is a particle, an element of language. An idiom is a colloquial use of language. Excellent. Okay. With
Double F.
double F. All right. So we've seen everything there, haven't we? We've seen the pronoun, we've seen the vocabulary, the spelling, the grammar, okay, the false friend. Good. Okay. So they can start to work in temporary jobs. To know how this is done, then they can help people in troubles, their economic needs, or in charitable associations. Oh, okay, so it's not bad, the vocabulary, but what's not so good? Tell me about the structure of this. How should we structure this essay, please? The problem here is the structure. Like the first thing I'm going to tell you, listen to me. Now listen to me and listen to me well, please. Okay. Is this a good idea? Okay. When they ask you, do you agree? Or is this a good idea? You must never
Answer.
begin with yes, this is a good idea. Or I agree with this. Okay? Never begin with this. Don't start with your opinion. Your opinion goes at the end. That is your conclusion. So the first thing we want is an introduction. Yep. Good. So what we probably want to say here is something more like, okay, many young people take a gap year. Yep. Okay. This is a good idea. However, so then we want our arguments in favor or our arguments against.
Against.
And then we want our conclusion. Okay. Right. So let's get rid of all this. Okay. There we are. Those are the 4 parts. Those are the 4 parts. Even if you're saying to your friend, write an email to your friend recommending that he or she takes a gap year. Right? First, then what changes is the style, okay? Because now it's an email to your friend. Right? So you're still saying, you know, dear Roman, I read an article about taking a gap year, which is for young people to travel before they go to university. I think this is a really good idea because you are a really dynamic person, and I know you love languages. Yeah, it will also give you the opportunity to leave home and understand the world without your family. However, remember you need to have money and you need to make a good plan before you go. There you go. In my opinion, I think you should do this, and there's a great organization, you know, at the university who can give you advice. There we are. That's 100 words. That's finished. Right? You need to structure everything. Let's look again. Look at this one then. What do you think? $68 points. This one got 68 points, which is pretty good. Why?
Because it's fast.
Sorry? Okay, look, this is what happened. Excellent. Okay.
That's it.
Yeah. And then he said, on the one hand, arguments in favor, arguments against, on the other hand. Okay. There we go. We've got all the arguments in favor here. Tourism, bring more jobs. It's a pleasure. Okay, big brands, more people come to the city. Good. On the other hand, local shops, citizens will have to close their own shops, okay, and look for a new job. Yep. You could add a conclusion, in my opinion, at the end, and you'd, instead of 68 points, you get 75 points because it's very, very good. Okay. Can you see any mistakes there?
Neighbors.
Okay, this is the American spellings. We put in neighbors if you like, but that's okay, actually. Neighbors.
Okay.
Sorry? Remember, due to, okay? Due to is always with a noun, okay? So instead of due to, what should we use? Because, right? But notice this is very, very good because the number of sentences are small. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 sentences, which means that the maximum is about 10 words in a sentence. All right. So it's a very, very good one. Look at the structure. 1, 2, 3. And the nice thing is here, we have left a line. So do this. Don't write everything together. Make sure you leave space. Let's go on. Another one. 67 points, which means it's a good one. I want you to look specifically for small mistakes here because the structure is very good.
An important problem.
Okay, reason I'm writing is because I'm very concerned about animal abandonment. As your reporter, this is an important problem in Spain. Yes. Okay.
Government with V.
Yep. Government. Yep. With V. Excellent. Thank you.
And problem without
Problem. Okay, of course. There we go.
Fools without S.
Sorry?
Fools without
Full.
S.
Ah, good. Yeah. Full. Good.
Purpose is in the right way. P-U-R.
Propose. Good.
Aware. A-W-A. Not A-W-E.
Excellent. Good.
Prohibited is Spanglish. Forbidden.
Prohibited. No, prohibited is fine.
Yes.
Yep. But the problem is the grammar. Okay. Look at this. Prohibited is the passive. It is the passive. So okay. So banned is a synonym to prohibited. All right, instead of prohibited or forbidden, if you like, it's fine. Right, but it's used in the passive. It's used in the passive. It's very important. Anything else there? Anything else? Okay, they are fantastic. Okay. Well, because that's a first conditional. So it's not bad. It's actually quite good. However, listen to me. Listen to me. All right? When you're doing the exam, you have about 1 hour, 1 hour and 15 minutes to do the writing. And a lot of people, as soon as they finish the writing, their mind turns off. Okay? Their mind turns off. And they say, that's it. I close the book, put down a pen, put my hand up. Can I go? I've finished. And I say, please, you've got 10 minutes. Look, look, look again. Now, if you're doing a C1 exam, if you're doing a C1 exam, and the first time when you read it and you go, okay, not important, an important, 1 extra point. And then you go, animal shelters are fools. No, 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 no. Full. Make a change. 2 extra points. Now look at this. I think the person who really wants to have a pet pass this will pass it. 3 extra points. And then we have to take conscience about the importance to protect animals. They are fantastics. No, fantastic. 4 extra points, right? That's 4 extra points. That's a lot, because we have a lot of people who pass the exam by 1 point, right? So every extra point, when you can read what you've written and you can look and revise and make a change, it's fantastic, okay? Really, really important. All right?
Buenas tardes, Joshua, y a todos los de inglés.
Oh, hello
del
there.
C1.
How are
Nada,
you?
solo quería estar un poquito con vosotros. Me tengo que ir ahora de viaje y animaros y estaré en varias sesiones aquí con vosotros. Ánimo, que el día 19 va a ser un éxito, ¿vale?
Okay, well, that's Guillermo, our sponsor. Thank you very much,
El
Guillermo.
inglés para arriba, ¿eh?
Okay, come on. Good English for you all. Excellent. Okay.
Bye, bye.
Bye-bye. See you soon. And we will see you very soon. Okay, lovely. Whilst I was doing that, I was just checking. Good Lord, I'm a millionaire. Yes, I'm a millionaire. I thought I had won the Bono Lotto. Yes, I played 50 cents last night and I didn't win. I thought I had. Anyway, maybe next time. Maybe next time. That would be fun. Okay, I'm going to tell you a story. Okay, have you got a piece of paper? Have you got a piece of paper? Everybody. Have you got a piece of paper?
Yes.
Yes, okay, good. All right. I'm going to put some words in here. Okay. I had a season ticket. Okay. All right. I had a daily pass. I had a bus pass. Okay. All right. This is a story. Listen to me. Okay. Yesterday, no, not yesterday, the day before yesterday. So today's Friday, the day before yesterday, the day before yesterday. This is not a dictation. I just want you to listen. All right. And I'll tell you twice. So the day before yesterday, I was waiting at the bus stop. Look at that, bus stop. Yep. I was waiting at the bus stop for the bus. You see, I have a season ticket for the bus. The season ticket means I don't have to pay. So anyway, I have a season ticket for the bus. I was waiting for the bus at the bus stop. And I was carrying a box that actually had a computer monitor in it. You know, had a computer monitor, quite a big one. So I was waiting for the bus. The bus came. And just when I was getting on the bus, a man came up to me and said, "Oh, excuse me." I said, "Yes." He said, "Excuse me, I don't want money, but could you pay for me to go on the bus?" I said, "Yeah, of course, yeah." I said, "In fact, to tell you, I've got my own season ticket, but I've got an extra bus pass. I've got an extra bus pass. And in fact, this bus pass has got four extra trips on it. So I'll pay for your first trip and then you can keep it. You can keep the bus pass." Okay. And he said, "Well, couldn't you just give me the money to pay for the bus fare?" Look at that, the bus fare. He said, "Couldn't you just give me the money to pay for the bus fare?" I said, "I'm sorry, but you can have the bus pass." So he wasn't very happy, but he took the bus pass and he got onto the bus. And he said to the driver, he said, "Look, I have a bus pass, but I don't want to go anywhere." He said, "If I give you the bus pass," he was talking to the bus driver, right? He was talking to the bus driver. So he said to the bus driver, "If I give you the pass, will you give me the money?" And the bus driver said, "No, don't be stupid." Okay. So he got off the bus. Did you understand?
More or less.
More or less.
Okay, I'll tell you the story again. Very simple. The other day I was waiting at the bus stop. Okay. Now I have a season ticket, so I don't have to pay. It's a ticket. I get on the bus and I travel as much as I like. And I was carrying a big box. Okay, and a computer monitor in it. So it's quite a big box. Anyway, so just when the bus came and I was going to get on the bus, a man came up to me and he said, "Excuse me." He said, "I don't want any money. I don't want any money. But, you know, would you pay for my trip on the bus? For my bus trip or my bus journey?" And I said, "I'm sorry, I don't have any money, but I have an extra bus pass. And this bus pass has got 4 trips on it, on the card." And he said, "Well, couldn't you just give me the money for the bus, for the trip?" And I said, "No." I said, "But here's the bus pass, And so you can have this trip and another 3 trips. I don't need it. So I got on the bus and then he got on the bus. But instead of staying on the bus, he said to the bus driver, excuse me, I have a bus pass. If I give you the bus pass, you give me some money. And the bus driver
The
said,
money, the money due to the 3 tickets free.
there you go. Absolutely.
So
And
you
the-
gave him your bus pass with 4 trips.
That's correct. So I gave him my,
He used one, and he had 3 more, and he wanted to recover his this money, that money.
that's correct. So there, my bus
Okay.
pass. All right.
Got it.
A
Got
bus
it.
pass. Okay.
Understood.
For Valladolid. So he said, can I have the money? And the bus driver said, don't be stupid. Don't be stupid. And the man got off. You understand? Yep.
Yes.
Absolutely. Okay, you got 5 minutes to write the story. What happened? 5 minutes now to write, please. Okay? Write it down on a piece of paper. Write down the story. What happened? Oh, you wanted to write in the third person. Okay? He. Not me, not I. He. Write about me. Okay, 5 minutes to write that story, please. Write the story. Less than 100 words. In fact, less than 70 words, please. Okay? I'll give you 5 minutes to do that. So you've
Yes.
finished your, absolutely, well done. Okay, then Anna, can you write down in the chat box, write down the first sentence, write down what you wrote, please, in the chat box.
Okay. But it's too short.
Sorry?
It's too short.
Oh, no, just write down the first sentence that you wrote. A man was waiting at the bus stop. Yep, absolutely. Okay. Juan Carlos, can you continue? Oh, that's fine. Okay, Juan Jose, can you continue after that? Okay, that's not bad. Okay, Marco, sorry, Eugenia. Then what happened? Okay, all right, Anna, see you on Tuesday. So, Eugenia, what happened next? Okay, and finally, Andrea. Oh no, there we go. No, that's it. Perfect. Okay. So more or less, that's very good. Now we've got that little thing which we've written in 5 minutes, and then we've put it here another 5 minutes later. Now, what we would then have to do is look at it. Let's imagine we spoke about the verbs, about agreement, about prepositions, about pronouns, about everything. We'd then look at this again and write it in a much more continuous form, but that's fine. Good. So you gave me a good account of what happened. Right. Let's go on then. So that's how we need to write. Okay. Then the importance then to look at everything we've written again. So it's absolutely perfect. Here we go. Which jobs do you think are the most satisfying? Look at the words. Look at the words. I want you to choose 8. Which jobs do you think are the most satisfying from this group, please? I'll give you 1 minute, 1 minute to choose the 8 most satisfying jobs. Make a note. Doctor, physiotherapist, firefighter, trucker who drives a big truck, security guard, architect, nurse, priest in church, researcher, an academic investigator, an author who writes books, police officer, artist, engineer, accountant, teacher, bank manager, shop assistant, psychologist, vet, and lawyer. Which are the 8 most satisfying, do you think? Okay, 1 minute then, you've chosen them. Tell me very quickly, Joanny, which do you think is the most satisfying job of those? What do you think?
Okay, I think security guard could be no. I think teacher is one of the most satisfying jobs because you can teach new things and you are the person that the kids can be confident with you, and they can learn from you and know just things like maths or languages. They can learn behavior, good manners, and this is so important for the life. And
Good.
at the end, it's good. It's very good, satisfying, because if you teach them, for example, to use good manners, then you look at them using them, and you feel very good about that.
All right, excellent, thank you. And Andrea, what do you think would be a satisfying job from these?
This is the same as her. Because
No.
yes, because I'm a teacher and I love that job. So, but
okay, go on then.
Yes, because I am teacher. But if I have to choose another one, I choose I don't know, nurse maybe.
A
Because you
nurse.
save another people.
Lovely. Yeah, great. Okay, that's good. Juan Jose, what do you think what is a satisfying job there?
But if I would be the first, to choose, I would choose teacher, but consign the third one, I think the next is firefighter, because
Mhm.
you save people, save animals, your salary is really good, and your holidays are amazing. One day, perhaps 24 or 40, 24 hours with non-stopping
Yep.
work, and later you have 4 or 5 days free.
Oh, wow. Okay, good.
And of course, you are fit. Your body is completely fit, and you are in very good conditions.
Okay, you're in good shape. And Juan Carlos, what do you think would be a satisfying job there? Juan Carlos.
Juan Carlos, you are silent. We can't hear you.
Sorry.
Okay.
I was saying that I could say doctor, but all of them are coming with the health of the people. So that's
Mhm.
doctor, nurse, psychologist, all that you are happy after solving problems of the people. It's satisfying to save lives, and even the firefighter save people.
Okay, that's good. And Eugenia, what do you think would be a satisfying job from that lot?
In my opinion, I think that one of the most satisfying jobs is researcher, because they are able to find out many important things to mankind, and all their investigations and all their studies finally it goes to a product that is very important for everyone.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Good. Okay, let's look. These are actually the most satisfying jobs. Yes. Physiotherapist, firefighter, priest, author, artist, engineer, teacher, psychologist. Yep. Those
This
are
is satisfying.
the most satisfying. The most satisfying.
Who says this? Who says this?
Some research.
In a
Okay.
survey.
Some research. Okay. Question. Is there a relationship between, if we look at the jobs, physiotherapist, firefighter. Okay. So I'm going to ask you now to write together. Okay. I'm going to give you 10 minutes to write together. All right. So is there a relationship between job satisfaction and salary, or is there something else? Is it the salary, or is it something else, do you think?
Yes, there is, and there is something else.
Okay, well, tell me then, look at these. If we said the salary, let me see. Andrea. If we said, look at the salary of these jobs, are the highest salaries the jobs which we can see here? Teacher, psychologist, physiotherapist, engineer?
Engineer, psychologist, perhaps.
I think engineer, maybe. I don't know.
But generally, is there a relationship between the salary and the satisfaction? For example, an architect, a doctor, a lawyer, bank manager probably earns a lot more money than a priest or a psychologist or a teacher.
True.
What do you think then? What do you think, Juan Carlos? Is there a relationship between the salary and the job satisfaction?
No, it's not. It's no relation. And the sample I heard before, for example, engineers, and I have engineers working for me, and they were earning like 2,000 euros. So they were not making a lot of money, to be honest. I think a teacher makes more, and the author, for example, they depends on the success you have, but you might not earn anything at all, or they are assigned as an artist. And the priests in Spain, I think they make around 500 euros.
How much?
It's the money they give the state. It's something like 500 euros, 600 euros.
Okay.
But they normally have the house for free.
Okay, all right. So let's ask
Accommodation.
then, but they have a free accommodation, all right. Well, Joanny, you're a teacher. Is that right?
Yes, sorry.
And I know you earn lots and lots of, you have a very, very high salary. Is that correct? In Ireland?
In Ireland, I think so. Better than in Spain.
But is it more than a doctor or an architect or a bank manager?
I think it's no more than a bank manager. And here in Ireland, everybody earn a lot of money. So regarding to your question, I think there are no relationship between the salary and the satisfaction. Because, for example, there are works that they are very more satisfied than others, but they are not very well paid, and the people choose that job because they like them and they are satisfied. For example, doctors earn very well, but the problem of the doctors is they have to work a lot of hours. You know, so if they are working a lot of hours, they at the end, I think they are not very good paid because they receive the money that they work. You know, so I think the doctors choose that degree or that career or that job because it's so satisfying for them.
Okay, there's a satisfaction. Is it if we look at the list of people here, is it more satisfying to have a job where you meet other people, where you get to you meet other people, you're with other people, or are there some jobs which you think you can do alone? Let's see, Juan Jose, any jobs where you need to be with other people, or maybe some jobs?
Any jobs?
Yeah. Are there jobs there where you think where they're nice because you work with other people or you meet other people?
Yes, of course.
Give me some examples. Yeah, give me some examples.
Teacher, for sure, with a more narrow contact, perhaps psychologist, physiotherapist, psychologist for the mental part, and physiotherapist for the physical part. And there is a very narrow contact, so they are satisfying because you can see you are helpful directly.
But is there a relationship between being with other people and having more job satisfaction, do you think?
From my point of view, for sure, yes. There are other jobs between this list as tracker or or perhaps shop assistant. It depends on the fluent of the customers that are more lonely.
Oh, okay.
Or researcher, you don't need anybody to study and to make a deeper investigation. But the three I've told you are in direct contact with people, and I think it's completely relation.
Okay, that's it. Good. Okay. Good. Okay then. Right. What about a job like an author or an artist, which is very, very very sporadic, of course, unless, like you said, Juan Carlos, you know, you cannot be employed. You wouldn't have a contract with an author or an artist. Would you be prepared to do something like this? Dedicate your time to something which you enjoy doing? Juan Carlos, of course, you used to enjoy making whiskey. That's a very good thing to do.
No, I mean, here is always the success you have in the what you like to do is really important here, because many artists, they don't sell anything, and then they have to live from the couple or the partner or and it's really sad when you are doing the thing you like, but you don't get success. You are not successful. So it's I think it's the ones that are having success are really happy people, but for the rest, and it's important the networking, and sometimes the artists they are people that enjoy being by themselves, and and if you want to improve your situation, you need to have a good network around, and to contact many people.
Okay. All right. That's another thing. Yeah, of course. Okay. Brilliant. Good. So here we are. 10 minutes to finish. 10 minutes. Okay. Together. I want you to write. No, I don't actually. No, well, I'm not gonna. Let's write something else. Sorry, let's stop that then. You can do that sometime later. I'm going to write for you. I just want to give you an idea of something. Okay. I want to give you an idea. So I want you, please, to take a piece of paper, and we're going to do a dictation now. So take a piece of paper, please.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's just a good opportunity. Okay, and then I need to tell you a good way of. Anyway, so right now I need to do the dictation with you. Okay, are you ready? Remember, with the dictation, we read it twice. The first time I read it completely. The second time, I will leave some gaps so that you can write down. Okay? Remember, I read it twice. The first time, listen. The second time, you can write down everything you hear, and I will leave some gaps. Okay? So, let's begin. It's been said that you never get a second chance to make a great first impression. And that is true with a new job too. No employees who go through a structured program were 58% more likely to be with the organization after 3 years. And companies with a training process have 50% greater activity. That's good news for you and the boss. Okay? Now you can write. It's been said. That you never get a second chance. To make a great first impression. And that is true with with a new job too. New employees who go through a structured program were 58% more likely to be with the organization after 3 years. And companies with a training process have 50% greater productivity. That's good news for you and the boss. Okay. Okay, you got 5 seconds then. Now just to look, or 20 seconds, sorry, just to look and to correct everything. Okay, there we go. Now check what you've written. Okay. How you doing with that? Okay. Okay. How many mistakes did you get there, Juan Carlos?
4, only 4. The second has been quite alright, but were big because I wrote it's good instead of that's good. Yeah, I put truth instead of true. And I missed 2 A's.
Okay, that's pretty good. Oh, 4. All right. What about Juan Jose? How many mistakes did you make?
7.
10.
I haven't heard very well the sentence and companies with a training process. I have missed the word.
Okay. All right. That's not too bad. Not too bad. And Giovanni, how many mistakes did you have there?
4. 1 in employees who, I didn't write who.
Yeah.
Me too. Neither do I, sorry.
Then when it says program where 58%, I didn't write where.
Okay.
Then with training.
Yep.
And the last one in greater productivity. I didn't write greater.
Okay.
That's all.
All right. Good. And Andrea, first time you've done a dictation. How many mistakes did you make?
The sentence is that new employees, I don't write anything because I don't listen the word. The percentage I just write al revés, how do you say?
Sorry?
85.
Yeah, 85.
Instead of 80. Okay, yes.
Oh, okay.
Reverse.
Reversed. Okay, not a problem. Anything
Yeah.
else?
And the last one, the have 50% greater productivity. I don't write anything because I don't listen well. So
Okay then. All right, no problem. That's actually quite good. So brilliant. Thank you. Okay, good. So that's our first. Remember our listening. That's that is the most difficult part of the whole exam. Is this one, and it's the dictation that's question 2. So it's not always the best one to start, but I'm sorry, that's the way it is. Okay. Brilliant.
What I can tell about the result of the dictation is when you know a little bit about the field you are talking about what you are listening, it's a lot easier because normally I have more mistakes, but in this case it's more and my knowledge is more going in with this, so it's easier for me. This is an example. The field you are being working or whatever, It makes a difference.
It makes a difference. But no, I don't really understand why. What you're a teacher. What do you teach?
No, I don't know. It's because I've been working in companies and many years. So it's quite all those words about productivity, about employees, about it's really normal. So to write about. So it's why I'm saying that is if you are talking about something you know, the vocabulary, the how the spelling, it's a lot easier.
Probably. So if you were a teacher from FP in Comercio or something like this. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Okay. Okay, good. Okay, so that is important. We're also really lucky because most of the exams include something about education or teaching. All right. Let's have a look here. Okay. There we go. Look at this. Look at this. Very quickly, 5 minutes, 5 minutes. Look at this. I want you to help me. I want you to write this for me in the future. Help me in the future. Okay? In the future. So it says, a new sports factory. Sorry, a new sports factory. Joanny, read this to me in the future, please.
Okay. A new in the future.
Yeah.
A new sports shoe factory will have we have the open in Salamanca.
When?
The next month will open. This factory. Yes.
Articles, not the next month, next month. Okay, go on.
Okay. This factory will be built on an empty lot, and many of the neighbors are delighted with this new opening. Will be delighted.
Right.
Although this will.
Yeah.
Can I use are going to?
No.
Although this, okay, this will divide.
Good.
The people of the city.
Okay, the people. Let's look at this. Hold on a minute. A new sport, there you said going to. Is it better to use will or going to here?
Going because it's planned.
It's going to.
Good. Okay.
And it's going to be open?
No. Is going to open. Or is going to be opened, if you like, okay?
Okay.
But I think we're going to say is going to open. It's less ambiguous. Okay, very good. Now let's imagine, okay. Yeah, remember we could then change this, couldn't we? We could say a new, a new cinema is going to, an old cinema is going to open. No, an old cinema is going to, instead of open, what's the opposite of open?
Yeah, closed.
Close.
It's going to be closed.
No, is going to close, okay? In Salamanca next month. Instead of next month, what about if it's on Sunday? Today's Friday. It's going to close on Sunday. How do we say that in
Today.
English?
In 2 days.
In 2 days. Okay, that's good.
At the end, at the beginning, and all.
And old. Thank you very much. Okay. Now, if we say that, listen, this cinema, sorry, yeah. If we say that this cinema, think of something else we could use the cinema for. What could we do? What could we do with an old cinema? We could convert it. Yeah? So what could we convert it into?
Theater, for example.
Well, a cinema is the same as a theater, isn't it? But yeah, okay. So this
museum.
cinema, how do we change that? Instead of will be built on an empty lot, how do we say it's going to be converted into a theater?
Cinema is going to be converted into a theater.
Oh, okay. Well
or into a
done.
museum, or it's going to be modified.
Okay, well, there we go. It's going to be converted into a theater. Good. Here we are. A theater of pornography. Okay, let's imagine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And what do you think? Many of the neighbors will be delighted.
Upset.
Do you think many of the neighbors will be delighted?
Half of them.
Half, okay, half the neighbors, okay, but half the neighbors will be delighted, but the other half, will they be delighted? No, they will be, what's the opposite of delighted? What do you think? Giovanni, what's the opposite of delighted? False friend. False friend.
I don't know.
Upset. Angry.
Wait, will it be upset, angry, disgusted, or disappointed?
Disgusted.
Absolutely, disgusted, because that's the strongest word, isn't it? Disgusted. It's not disgustados, no. It's literally like repulsión, okay? They will feel like this is...
Asqueados.
Ah, there we go. Okay, yeah,
I always
yeah.
thought that disgusting is for food.
Oh, no, it's for anything. It could be for a movie or for a book.
Okay.
A disgusting language. There we go.
Okay.
With this new opening. Oh, then we said, although this will divide the people. No, that's not the right connector. What's the right connector?
Even if this will.
No, not even if. No, much easier.
For this reason.
Nope. And there we go. Okay. And this will divide the people because whatever. Okay.
And therefore, it could be?
Sorry?
Therefore.
And therefore will divide the people. Yeah, that's very nice, actually. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, good. So one of the things we can do when we've written our piece, okay, you write your essay and then you send it to me through the platform. and I send it back to you and you correct it, then one of the things you can do is take that and rewrite it. So if you've written it in the past, write it in the future. If you've written in the future, write it in the past. If you have written arguments in favor, write the opposite. Write it in negative instead of in the affirmative. Okay? It's really, but you really have to start practicing. And being practicing does not mean you have to send it to me, but you must practice writing. Okay? You must all practice writing a lot more. I don't have to see it, but literally writing. Everybody says, "Oh no, don't worry, I will do it." And in the exam, I will do it the 20 minutes online. You need to be doing a lot of writing practice, please. Okay.
Okay.
Good. Okay. Thank you. So I'm going to stop now, and I will see you on Tuesday.